Hello, everyone, and welcome back to KSVM Radio, the voice of Townview. I'm Amethyst, here with my co-hosts,
Jade.
Arum.
and today we're continuing our SVM 50 and TMC 30 alumni series, celebrating Townview graduates making an impact in their careers and communities. Our guest today is Ms. Vanessa Ramirez, a proud graduate of Law Magnet, class of 2013. Ms. Ramirez is the Director of Parenting Support Services at Hope Cottage, where she leads a team dedicated to providing education, material support, and connections to local resources that help families of young children thrive. She is a results-oriented nonprofit leader with a passion for empowering underdeserved communities and believes deeply in the power of collaboration. Ms. Ramirez holds a Bachelor of Arts in Victim Studies from Sam Houston State University and a Master's in Social Work from the University of Texas at Arlington. Ms. Ramirez, welcome back to Townview. We're excited to have you here. Is there anything you'd like to share with our listeners before we get started?
Well, thank you again for having me. I'm really excited to just share a little bit more about what I do. And I recently got married, so I'm just still very excited about that. So I was like, I figured I'd share that. Thank you.
So, Miss, let's get started. What did your environment look like growing up, and how did it influence your interests and values?
For me, so I feel like in my environment growing up, I got a little bit of having both parents when I was growing up until about 10 years old, and then they got divorced. So I got to have a two-parent household where I had a lot of support from both parents, and I'm the oldest of four siblings. And so being the oldest, you kind of have to set the tone and set the example. So I got a little bit of that growing up. But then also, once my parents separated, we still continuously had a lot of support at home, and a lot of it being from our grandparents. And so I feel like the values that they instilled in us is just honesty, hard work, and just being humble. So like no matter where you go, work hard, be honest, and then always just remember where you come from.
So, what ultimately inspired you to choose Townview, and how do you think the decision has shaped your path?
Yeah, so it's kind of funny. I think I always knew that I wanted to pursue a magnet, but I ultimately landed on the law magnet because I have a cousin that came here a little bit before me, so my mom was like, you have to go there. But then also I just was really interested in law and wanted to be an attorney, and so I felt like that was just the right path for me at the time, because I am not an attorney right now. So, but I think ultimately it really helped just in college and just preparing for that.
Were there any teachers here at Townview that taught you something that you still carry with you today?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Mr. Savedo Perez, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only student that has said that name before. But there was something that stuck with me. He said, if you find a job that you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And I think I heard that as a freshman. And then I remember thinking to myself, that's a really hard thing to figure out as a freshman. But that's something that just always stuck with me, and I feel like now in my career and what I do, I have found that. I love what I do, and I don't feel like I'm showing up to work. I feel like I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing, and it brings me a lot of joy to do too.